Hello amazing people, Hazel Bulubisi here. Welcome to another travel vlog of mine. Today we're headed to Verona, which is a city in the northern side of Italy. It is approximately 500 kilometers from Rome. By car it takes about 5 hours to get there, but by train it will take a shorter time, so about 3 hours. The ticket should cost you approximately 50 to 70 euros. Day one of being here, and the first thing that caught my attention was that giant cornetto. We decided to have breakfast here before going into the city. It is about a 30-minute drive from Cavaillon to Verona. We decided to fool around a bit before heading to the first touristic site. I know this shot makes no sense, but we did so many takes of it, I figured it would have been a waste of time if we didn't include it in the video. Anyway, now we are headed towards Piazza, where we are going to find the Arena di Verona, which directly translates to Arena of Verona or Verona Arena. Inside here there's an amphitheater, and during the summer usually there are concerts, so most people like going to watch them. I don't know how much it costs to go in because we didn't really go in, we just saw it from outside. As you can see, it was quite a rainy day, but that didn't stop us from being tourists. We decided to have lunch at this restaurant. We ate a pizza and the typical risotto from this area. As you can see, we had this pizza which costed us about 18 euro. It's a really expensive pizza. Would I have it again? I don't think so, but it was really tasty anyway. I don't understand why it was expensive. Anyway, yes, so I tried the typical risotto, which is made with the red wine. So it's a typical dish from Verona. It was really good. I enjoyed it. The meal costed us about 60 euros for both of us for all the food and the drinks. Next we went into the streets of Verona, so we took a walk, and before I knew it I saw fridge magnets, which usually I get excited about because I collect them everywhere I go. So I made sure to get one for my fridge, and yeah, it was hard to choose which one because they all looked good, but eventually I was able to come up with one, or rather to be able to make up my mind which one I wanted, and that's the one I got. After that we continued walking, and before I knew it I saw an ad about Kenya. As you know, Nike has released a Kenyan line, and so when I saw it I got really excited, and I had to show you a small portion of it, like a small shot. Next we headed to Casa di Giulietta, which is the famous place for Romeo and Juliet. This shop was right next to it, where they make for you customized items and write your name on whatever you want. I forgot to mention that they ask for a green pass everywhere you go. So in both the restaurant and even here at Casa di Giulietta, we needed to show our green passes so as to be let in. Anyway, this is the famous balcony of Juliet. As you can see, that's her, and it is known that if you touch her left boob, you get good luck. So that was me doing it really fast because I don't think it was allowed at this moment because of COVID. That you saw were just the lovers' padlocks of people who come and lock their love. I don't know how true that is or how it helps, but for those who believe in it, well, good for you. Next, we headed to Piazza Erbe, which is just a piazza. As you can see, it looked like it was market day. There were a lot of stalls, different stalls where you could buy stuff. After this, we headed to Castelvecchio, which directly translates to Old Castle in English. It was a really beautiful place. It was very picturesque. I enjoyed my views there and all the shots that I did. To be honest, I do not know the story behind it. I probably should have read before doing this video. But anyway, it is one of the major sightseeing sites, or sightseeing places rather, when you go to Verona. We were able to climb to this other side where we were able to see this nice breathtaking view. It was really beautiful. Then you're able to actually climb up higher and get a better look at it. So that's pretty much what we did here. Just look at the view, enjoy the waves of the river. I don't know if it's a river though, is it? Anyway, we just enjoyed the view and how beautiful it was. We took some time here. I really enjoyed just looking out and seeing everything. After a busy long day of being tourists, we decided that we deserved a snack, so we got some fries from a shop. If I can remember the name, it was something Queen's something. They sell them in different sizes from small to large, so small, medium and large, and you're able to pick 2 different sauces to go with your fries. They were quite tasty, and I guess it's the equivalent of chips mwitu in Kenya, so I enjoyed them. That marks the end of day 1. It is day 2 in the region of Veneto, and today the weather is much better than it was yesterday. It is not raining, it is quite warm, so we decided to go to a Lake Garda, which directly translates to Lago di Garda in Italian. The views here are quite breathtaking and quite beautiful. It's such a nice place to go either during the summer or late fall, as we did this time. Usually during summer it is full of tourists, so I guess the best time to visit it is now during fall when there are less tourists. They were still there, but they were not in high numbers. Here we just took a walk, which is a path throughout the whole lake, so there are different small towns at each point. As you can see here, I'm showing you some little cottages, which are places that are rented out during summer to tourists, so you can come and stay there if you want. Later we went to a region where there were many restaurants, as we had decided to have lunch around this area. I really liked it. It was very calm and soothing, and just it's nice being around the water. I guess probably I'm biased because I really like water, so I really enjoyed this place. This is a beautiful swan. I don't think I had ever seen a real swan before. I was really amused just looking at it. They're really beautiful. We decided to have lunch at Osteria al Porto. I really liked this restaurant, so if you're ever around Lake Garda, I recommend you go to this restaurant. For starters, we had the fried calamari, and my friend had the tartar tuna. For those who know me, they know I really don't like eating raw food, but my friend managed to convince me to try out this raw. I think it was a prawn. I'm not sure if it's a prawn or shrimp. They really look the same. I can't really tell. I was very skeptical at first because I'm very African and only eat cooked food, but I eventually tried it. And in the end, I actually didn't mind it. It was quite good. So I guess I'll be trying out more new stuff. Next, for the main meal, we had the pasta with lobster. The chef was kind enough to remove for us the shell, so it was only the lobster pieces in the pasta. The food was really tasty and I'd definitely go back there. Highly recommend this restaurant. And of course, according to the normal Italian custom, we always have to have coffee after lunch. The next place we toured was Lazise, which is also another small town along Lake Garda. It had a really beautiful entrance, or rather, there were many entrances. This was one of them. I thought it was really pretty. Here is just a small explanation of what the town is and what the history of it all is. Later we walked into, I guess, was like the main square, where we were able to see views as usual. Then we were also able to see some of the beautiful ducks, and there were also some swans as well. I guess this is the place where mostly people come to get the boat if they want to get to either the other side of the lake or to another town along the lake that is a bit of a distance. So this is where you board the boat. Hence, it's actually a port. It's called Porto something. So this is where you get it and you're able to go to whichever other destination that you want to go to on the lake. After finishing our tour around the small towns, we decided to head to an amusement park. This was actually my first time being in one. I had never really visited a proper amusement park with the big rides, so I was really excited. It was Halloween themed, and so we were lucky enough to get a discount. We were charged €20 per person because of the Halloween special. Usually it's about €52 per person, I decided to start small with the simple kiddie train before actually heading to the big proper rides. I got a drink, which you've seen there had an eye in it. It was a scary surprise, but oh well. There were some water rides as well. Yeah, you get quite wet. This ride was called the Raptor. It was the first scary ride I tried. I don't even know what I was getting myself into. Yeah, it was quite a ride, but I survived it. At the end, I tried the last most scary ride where I thought my soul would leave my body. It was called Oblivion. I don't even know why I went there, but you're going to see even a clip of me on the rides just almost dying. And this is the Oblivion ride that I was talking about. I don't know if I'd do it again because for real, my heart almost stopped. Yeah, I guess that marks the end of my trip to Verona. It was a really nice weekend trip. As you can see, this is just a view of the wineries and the different vineyards because they really had a lot of those around the area. It was quite beautiful. I loved it. I enjoyed my whole stay there and would definitely go back.